Hey guys, how's it going? My name is always and welcome back to Material Energy Natural Capital. In the last episode, we went to the Nether and got some ores. The Nether, at least the section we were in, was not awful. It was just kind of weird. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so we went there and then we came back and started trying to find ways to make money so that we can potentially get an ore finder. And the main reason we want an ore finder is because, well, it'd be nice to be able to find ore so we can quarry it. And also, we can't mine half the things in the Nether because there is, mining levels, and we just don't have a high enough one for that. We need cobalt level or higher for some of this stuff. So, actually, I think just all the stuff is cobalt level, but there is higher. So we were trying to find ways to make money, and one thing that should be noted, I thought I had more worms, and I did. So I thought they were in the iron chest over here. They're not. They're not in here at all. They're in here, and I did have a stack of worms, so that's nice. Still collecting bee stuff. I think we need a stack of those as well, or something. I don't remember. Anyways, we were also working on using the sifter, the rockhound sieve, to get the garnet, ammolite, and onyx shards plus flint, and we were using an obsidian transport pipe and all this kind of stuff. And I have 3 redstone engines attached to this, and it works pretty well, actually. I mean, I obviously have 4 stacks of each in my inventory, but the only problem I've been having is the items like to just pop out and randomly show up out in this area. So that's a little bit of a concern, but not that big of a deal. If there's a little bit of loss, it's not the worst thing in the world. So today we are going to continue on making stuff and start working towards potentially, and this is a fairly large potential, making mass-produced circuits. So first things first, I have a bunch of stuff to sell so that we can potentially get more stuff. First thing is some worms. We're going to submit those and claim that reward. And then the other thing is shards of the earth. We need 256 of each of these, which is 4 stacks. So I've gotten all that. Pretty nice, easy. And we'll get 6 coins from that. So we have 11 coins. Now, first thing we need to do is come over here and make a 10 coin, because that is required for one of the next things. Also, metal plates, 2 stacks of iron, copper, and tin. That's actually really easy. Okay, anyways, we have a 10 coin. We can submit that and get the builder, architect table, electronic library, blueprints, landmarks. Basically, this stuff will let you make large buildings fairly easily. You gotta supply it with power and all that fun stuff, but all things considered, that's actually not too bad. Also gave us some more landmarks, which is nice. And so we'll just set this stuff in here because I don't really have a use for it right now, but we might later. And yeah, that will unlock the ore finder. And this is where it tells us that don't use a Tinker's Contract hammer to mine dense ores because it will just delete the ores. It doesn't drop anything. So we need 4 more coins. 4 more coins, that's it. And I think I have a way to get them eventually. Clock and 8 coins will give us a time essence. And that is repeatable, which is interesting. A clock and 4, 10. Clock and a debit card give us endless essence. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be getting some weird things. How many quests are there's 3 quests total. So we have that one. Eventually, and the key piece, which we need a time essence for. So we'll get there. But for right now, we need to get 6 coins. And back to capitalism. There's got to be a way to get 6 coins fairly easily, and I think I know what it is. We're going to try to go get some salt. We need, what is that, a stack and a half of salt? And so if we can find that, then everything will be great. And I have a funny feeling, I think I saw somewhere, basics, land and sea. Oceans are made of clay and abyssal stone. No, okay. Maybe not. But I'm hoping there's salt down in the ocean. And that is sand. Oh man, is it hard to see. There is some salt. Not too low down. Salt is relatively, well, common. So that is at least nice. But we do need to watch our underwater breathing. And you know what? I said we were going to work on what's it called? The circuits. I think I'm going to pass on that for today. I think what we're going to work on instead, it might involve some circuit stuff, but I think what we can work on today instead is maybe we can make some upgrades to our armor. Alright, let's try to get all this salt. We're going to take a little bit of damage. It's okay. We'll live. Get more salt. And I don't know how much salt we've gotten so far, but probably not enough. There is also, looks like some osmium there. Oh wow, we have enough. So assuming that it is a valid type of salt, we should be able to turn that in. And that is a good bit of coinage for next to no work, to be honest. So let's head back up, and we might work on making our power armor a little bit better. I'm not too concerned right now with making it like also we can check to see if we have enough feathers to sell. I don't remember how many feathers. We have a lot of eggs though. Let's see, naturalism, chicken dance. We need a stack of each, and 2, 3. We almost have that. So I'm gonna, let's go grab a chest or something. Because we need to store these eggs. And you know what? I realize. If we dig this down, I think we can wrench a hopper to change its output. And we can just put a chest underneath there, and it will be a little bit better. So do we have any chests lying around? Of course not. Nope. Why would we? So we can put those away. And some of this stuff, some of the salt, can go away as well. We will turn in the salt though. So let's go ahead and make another chest. And eventually we're going to have a ton of cyclic assemblers whose sole purpose is to make random things. And we'll keep the recipes the same for a while. And basically kind of... how do I want to put this? I basically want to have it so that we just walk up to something and we have a supply of it. And it'll take time. But we'll get there. Alright, so this wrench won't do anything, but we can put the eggs in here. Now, obviously, I don't want to do anything like breaking the hopper, because that'd be awful. I'd have to deal with the chickens. So let's try using these 2 wrenches and see if either of them switches where it is. The other option is making the glass different, but that won't work either. Nope. Oh. You might actually work. No. Alright, well, I'll just have, you know, we don't need to have it like this. We can pick all this stuff up. I put all that dirt away. Let's cannibalize a little bit of dirt from here. And what we can do instead is just set this up so that there is a chest. I mean, we could put the chest here, but we can't open it because of the that wasn't even inserting into the chest. It's probably because the chest is locked. Can't we make a slightly larger chest? Or some sort of something. I mean, these are seed storage. Those are good. We can make different color chests. Inventory reader. I don't even know what practical logistics does. So, what other kind of chests are there? Because we might be able to make something that could be a little bit better. I mean, obviously, there is a slightly larger chest. It's just surrounding the chest by sticks, and I believe that allows you to open it. Alternatively, the iron chest might also work, but I don't know on that one, so I'm not going to go with that. Let's go ahead and get some sticks, and before we do anything, let's go ahead and put these guys back. Let's see, do we have some wood that we can use to get the sticks. Let's make a slightly larger chest, and hopefully that will be what we need. It's so annoying, I will say, to have to come over here and craft in one of these. It's kind of neat. I like that you don't have access to crafting tables. We might have access to one later, in a different sort of sense, but everything being kind of automated is kind of neat. Yeah, so that'll work. We can open this up, and that will be nice and good. Awesome. So let's put the seeds away. And in our quest book, we should be able to give the salt. And it looks like there is, yep, we'll get 4 coins for that, which means we have 6 coins to grab an ore finder. And that is a repeatable quest, probably because we can get more of those, but I don't know how this works. Oh. Okay. That is... There is some dense surface. There's dense copper, dense gold, and dense lapis right here. I wonder if... I probably need to look into this a little bit. Metallurgy is sometimes the bane of my existence. Also, I need to change that control because I don't usually use T for chat. I usually like to use Enter. It's just a little bit easier for me to remember type of things. So one thing I'm going to kind of assume is that this checks in a, like if we check here, there's some emerald. The things that we care about is the dense ores, and in an area, in an area of 288 to 304. So 288, 240. 288, 240. Okay. To what? 304, 256 is at this corner. Basically, yeah. So this looks in each individual chunk, which is kind of cool. That's what I want to see. So if we want to check if we're going to get anything from this chunk, where are we at? Currently like 248, 240. We can get down there, can't we? It's pretty far down there too. Wow. So we'll probably get some stuff here, but there is gold and nickel here. So that's really cool. We're starting to get some things. Oh man, this is gonna make my life so much easier. Basically, we'll go up to a chunk of whatever and do that. Just click. There's no durability. There's dense diamond here, but there's a lot of copper here, but there's not much else. So kind of going through all these areas and seeing what's there, we can decide what to mine, and that's really cool. So eventually we might get some actual ores in here, which would be really neat. And some of it will get, this quarry in particular does not silk touch, but later on in this mod pack we will be able to get some of the different quarries that have the ability to be silk touch, whether or not we use them or not. I want to try it out in the nether, and hopefully this doesn't like crash the game or something. Let's exit out for a second. There is always the potential for a lot of nasty things in here, and I don't necessarily like this place, but there's a lot of quartz. There's a lot of quartz is what I'm seeing. Okay, cool. That's all I really cared about. Let's go look somewhere else, and I want to see. Now, one big thing that I want to talk about is part of powering up our power armor and getting it to be a lot better in terms of like what it's useful for, is going to kind of be, can we get around to different places easily? And then kind of the next thing is we work on getting more power, and then from there we just kind of, well, we kind of do whatever we want to. So like here, is there anything good? There's some peat. There's a lot of different things. There's a bit of iron, that's about it. So like, oh my gosh, this thing is so cool. I love this ore finder. Actually really useful. With this mod pack being the weird ore generation with the dense ores, that's going to come in handy so much on figuring out where to actually start mining. One big thing we're going to get for this one is gold, probably. Now, obviously, it's going to be better to search before we do anything, but either way. So, yeah. There are now 2 quests in that. We'll get back to that later. So, for the rest of the day, what I want to do is work on the power module armor and kind of seeing what we need. So, one thing that I'd like to do is, can we get night vision? Requires a control circuit and a hologram emitter. Okay. So, let's get rid of some of the stuff. Do I want to do any of this, actually? Do I want to work on the electronic circuits? Let's talk about that real quick. We need redstone, copper cables, refined iron. Refined iron is just iron smelted up again. Easy enough. I think it's supposed to be steel, but it's not, so who cares? The copper cables are rubber and LV wire coils, which is copper coils and a stick, which is rolling machine copper plates. That gets really annoying really fast. So I think for the time being, we're going to kind of wait on making more circuits because the big thing, we could make a rolling machine pretty easily. It just required an auto workbench. But the auto workbench, okay, I don't know why there's a recipe like that, but whatever. We can also get cyclic assemblers with the circuits. And that is something that is probably not too bad to do. Can we make a crafting calculator? I think I've looked this up before. There is a chance that we can get one, but it's going to be rare. Okay. So we'll worry about that. We'll worry about the circuits later. And all that kind of fun stuff. I'm going to get rid of all this stuff because it's going to take a little bit, but whatever. Yeah, so let's try to make some of the stuff with our power armor. And I feel like there's a better way to do that. Probably select all. But this mod pack is not the most efficient sometimes with like NEI. I've always had troubles with the material energies of not really liking NEI too well. Is there a guide? No, of course not. Okay, so what was it we needed for night vision? We need a hologram emitter and a control circuit. Hologram and control circuit. So the control circuit is electrum wiring, JSON shaped. Okay, copper, silver, and copper. Hologram emitter is it looks like it's any glass, green, glowstone, blue, and red, and then electrum with some redstone. Okay, I can see where this is going to be a problem. We need silver. And I don't think we have any silver to get electrum. So silver. Do we osmium? Yeah, okay, so that is going to be an issue because we don't have access to silver. Now, Galania can get us silver. Let's see, let's just look at the molten silver because that's usually the best way to tell. There is silver ores, so that might be just a problem for now. Okay, so what other things? If we look at jetpack, magnet, we have energy, basic battery. Let's see, cools down, heat producing, yeah, okay. Most of the stuff drains power continuously. Okay, that's not good. Jetpack and glider. Jetpack requires ion thrusters. What is this mod called? Modular power suits. Can I just look that up? Right, so modular, there we go. Okay. So an ion thruster is force field. Yeah, that's not happening. That's not happening for a while. Okay. What else we got? Legs, swim boost, up, servos. Servos I think were supposed to be really easy. Wiring and pneumatic servos. Yeah, it's not too bad in solenoids, but that does require the silver. We don't have any silver. Okay, so it looks like most of this is not going to be super useful to do right now. So let's get a little bit of things kind of working. We're going to grab an auto workbench. We have some redstone. Let's get another auto workbench. And let's just take all the auto workbenches out of here. We have these boxes of scrap, by the way, and I don't know if we can... Oh, hey, we can open them. Condensed blood. Gross. Bread. Okay. Can we open the litter bags? We can throw them away, apparently. Okay. And I bet we can use the scrap to make scrap boxes, yeah. Or we can use it for fuel. Okay, that's cool. Let's see. And then a piece of iron cooked up. Okay, we can make another circuit. And then what we're going to do is we're going to make a couple things with the cyclic assembler. So first thing, we're going to get some iron. And one of these guys we're going to cook up. And that is currently going to be a problem. We're going to need more furnaces. But we're going to make another rolling machine. And the whole purpose of this is just so we can make the copper plates constantly. So we're going to put in 8 copper plates and never touch them again. So how can we get the copper plates? I think it might be better just to type copper. There's a lot of things there. That's a dense copper plate. I don't care about that right now. Copper plates is rolling machine as well. So we'll need 2 rolling machines at some point. But we can click to craft those. And while we're waiting, let's go ahead and make one more circuit so that we can make another cyclic assembler. And for this, we're going to just put him right here. We do need to get another blueprint schematic, which is 2 paper and a lapis. We should be able to handle that. Yeah, we should have everything for that. Lapis. Lapis is going to be something that we're going to want a lot of. And there's the schematic. So, nothing too difficult there. But this schematic is going to always contain the same thing. Now, the cool thing is what we'll be able to do with these rolling machines is I can just keep that there and it will never actually use it. And same with this. So I can just put those in there and that'll give us the copper coil. And eventually we'll just kind of ramp up production to make more and more cyclic assemblers. Now, I need to eat food. You know what? Let's eat the steak. The steak is a little bit better. Now, it's going to take time and it will get there. But for right now, we're going to cook up 8 more iron. And we're going to have that cyclic assembler making the finished product, the actual circuit. And now the question is, we don't have enough of everything else to make anything. So, cool. So you can kind of see the predicament. We need a lot of rubber, and currently we can't get that much. We'll be able to make the extractor at some point, but I believe the extractor is pretty awful. Yeah, it requires an assembly table and it requires a bunch of things that I don't have access to right now. So, you know what? Let's go ahead and I think call the episode here. Let's see if there's anything in here that would be worthwhile getting. We can, ooh, 5 copper coins to get a bunch of chests. That is really nice. Also, we can get some more solar generators with a little bit of money. We can get a servo. That's not that great. We will do all of these. We'll buy all of this stuff eventually. Oh, hey, I saw that. We can get some, nope. We can get some silver for 3 copper coins. That's not a bad price. You can get all the different tools, including a crescent hammer for 4. Basic item transport. That's not too bad for 4. Greenhouse. Greenhouses are how we're going to be building like most of our plants. But we'll worry about that later. Moving wand. Okay. I guess the only other thing I kind of want to look into, I don't engineering blocks. Ooh, that a lot of nice things. Control circuits. Hey, we could buy one of those for 7 coins. But the big thing is glowstone, and I don't see anything that's going to sell us glowstone, so that's unfortunate. We're probably going to have to explore the nether to get glowstone, and that is not fun. Not going to be fun anyways. So I'll tell you guys what, I think, oh hey, I think it's time to make a new queen. We'll get some more honeycombs. I do want to make sure that that is, we need 64 of the honey and the beeswax. So we need basically 64 honeycombs. We'll make pressers and all that stuff later. And then we have 67 and 43. We just need a few more feathers. Something else we can always do is that. And get more chickens. Cool. So I think that's going to be it for today's episode. We have the ore finder, which is really neat. And one of the next things we need to do is just get some upgrades for our power armor so that it's worth wearing. Let's grab the helmet. And this one in particular, what we'll want is night vision. And I guess it doesn't have, what is it, aqua affinity? But definitely want night vision. Clock, don't care about that. Compass. Flight control, okay. Maybe there is other things on other pieces of armor that will help with that. Water tank, cooling systems, magnet, active camouflage. Maybe mechanical assistance is what that is, but I'm not entirely sure. Shock absorber, jet boots. And most of that we don't care about. Swim boost, that would be actually pretty useful, but that's going to be super expensive. And kinetic generator is probably really useful as well. So there's a lot of things we're going to have to look into with the power armor. But eventually we'll get flight. And, you know, I know it's in this mod pack. How bad? Not the angle wow, not the angle ring, the angel ring. It's disabled. Okay. So there might be a quest for it. It might actually be in the marketplace. But maybe not. Irrigation. Yeah, okay. So I'll have to look into some way to get some sort of flight. But for now, we're not going to worry about it. So that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to do some work around the base and probably work towards more circuit boards so that we can start automating that and looking for ores, because this is a lot of fun to do. But yeah, anyways, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!